And Stacia was looking at her like, little girl, sit down. This grown woman territory, sit down. We no longer doing the categories and the hopscotches, sunsets. I've been watching, and I know you've been watching too. So come peep this. Hi, my peep fam. Welcome to Come Peep This. I'm Miss Series, and I do not miss a series. Today we will be reviewing Married at First Sight, Season 15, Episode 3. We're going to get into these weddings. I have my master's in psychology, so we're going to use some psychology, some common sense, and get a whole lot of giggles along the way. Let's get it. Stacia and Nate. Okay, so it starts with them talking, and we find out that they're both open to moving to a new city. Then they start talking about the age range they was looking for. Her age range, I think, was as young as 33, and Nate wanted a 27 or through 34-year-old. And then, so her whole face changed when he said that. She went, He's like, yeah, I wanted a 27 or a 34, no older than 34. And she's like, so I was out of your, she said it real cute, like, so I was out of your age range. And he said, yeah, you was way out. I wouldn't even have considered you. And she was just like, those eyes went, She's taking in all of this information. And he's saying it without budging. But he said, I talked to Pastor Cal. He was like, well, you want a boss. There's not many people in that age range, especially as low as young as 27, that are on their stuff like that. They're still, learning, maturing in their 20s. And then so she was like, okay, I guess that kind of put her at ease. So he went older. Peep this, Nate's shadow fade. His haircut, his shadow fade is on point. I said, his barber be barbering. They should have sent his barber to Mitch room. I said, his shadow fade though. Okay, I see, it's on point. It's on point. And I noticed that while he was talking to her friends, I'm like, okay, I see you, Nate. I don't like your hair though, but that shadow fade is okay. So Stacia is talking to his friends, how they do that. And they said, okay, what's your flaw? And then she's like, well, I have a hard time considering others. And so I was like, ooh, I understand how that could be a benefit in the workplace. Like, okay, we're going to get it done. This is how we're going to get it done. A to B, boom. But in a relationship, you cannot be like that. Matter of fact, I would say the core, one of the most important things in a relationship is your consideration for your partner. So that's going to have to be a sharp learning curve for her, for sure. Because that's what a relationship demands, is the consideration of someone outside of yourself. So, we shall see. We shall see. So they asked Nate, they asked her about his female friends. She was like, well, as long as there's a clear boundary, I don't mind that. As long as there's a clear boundary, but they have to make sure that their boundaries match up. And I think that's where the drama's gonna come in. That's where we're gonna start seeing clips and teasers of some stuff, because when Megan come hit the scene, we all peeped that. When his female friend Megan came for the sit down, all you heard was because you already know. You knew it was about to go down. Because those boundaries right there, you don't take all these sunset hikes with your friends. Was it just y'all two? Was it just Nate and Megan going on these, sunset hikes? That's inappropriate. Right there, that seems to be their favorite activity to do together. That's out the door. That's a boundary. Stacia was looking at her like, we're going to get into it. We're going to get into it. So while Megan is talking to them, look at Nate. Nate looks so uncomfortable. Nate looked like he's in an interrogation room. You hear me? Nate like, you can kind of hear the whine in Megan's voice. So she was a little tipsy. He didn't know what she was going to say. That's what it felt like. And Stacia was looking at her like, little girl, sit down. This grown woman territory, sit down. We no longer doing the categories and the hopscotches, sunsets. Stacia was looking at her like, Stacia wasn't playing with her. Little do that girl know. I could feel Stacia. Through the screen. She was not playing with this girl. She was thinking, you talking a little too much. You talking a little too much. And Stacia said, "Oh, you getting emotional." The girl started crying and stuff. I said, "But they've only been friends for 1 year. I just love my friend. That's why I just love him. And, he's such a good person. And this was such a moment. And you know him for 1 year. And I bet you it's less than that. Y'all stretching it to that 1 year. You cannot tell me that they have not been. You cannot tell me that Nate and Megan have not. See, she the type, or she, in my opinion, she the type that thought like, okay, this is my homeboy, this is my friend, and now we're being intimate, and it's gonna just morph into a relationship. That's not how it went. That wasn't y'all story. He whole married now. Sorry. Yeah, I really want y'all to go back and peep Nate during this whole exchange. He looking like a dude whose baby mama is meeting his new wife. You know what he is looking stressed. I mean, he's all stiff. And he just hoping Megan chill out and does not put him on blast. I mean, he's looking directly at the producers like, y'all not going to end this? We don't have to... Hasn't this gone on long enough? Yeah, producers, y'all not going to, cut this short? Don't we got other things to do on the schedule? Can we see the schedule? He was ready to wrap that conversation up. And Megan was like, I feel that tense, because she know him, right? It's been a year. She feels how tense he is, and she steady talking. She said, I want all of us to go on hikes. Now you're part of the family, Stacia. And Stacia looking at her like, no. Nate and Stacia are the family now. Y'all can be part of theirs or not. Y'all not inviting her in as you being a friend of only a year, which, like I said, in my opinion, I believe it's less than that. You don't have a position in the hierarchy to be inviting Stacia in. Stacia can invite you or disinvite you. Megan got to learn her new role. Megan wants this to be a throuple. Talking about sharing sunsets and hikes. Stacia's like, we can chill out with the... She look at Nate, we can chill out with the game nights. Not so much, huh? Not so much. Stacia said, no Dungeons and Dragons for my man. We're not doing the Dungeons and Dragons. Not for my man. I said, ooh. Okay, so then they're sitting down and they're talking to the friends. They're like, okay, so what y'all gonna do tonight, Stacia? And Stacia said, she is attracted to him, but nothing is going down tonight. She's like, she said, I'm for the Lord. I thought that was so fun. She said, I'm for the Lord. I love when we see a bit of her personality, She's like, yeah, I'm from the Lord. I'm not gonna do that. She was just full of giggles with her friends. They was just cracking up. I said, okay. I thought that was real cute. Real cute. Nate said, hey, he for it. As we knew Nate was gonna be. Nate is ready at a drop of a hat. If she would have pulled him to the side right then, he would be like, okay, Nate ready. Because that's what he do. That's what he used. That's what he's comfortable with. You can tell. You can tell that. At the end, I thought it was so cute. Stacia was talking to the producers. She was just crying again. I love to see her vulnerable. She was like, he's perfect for me. I didn't think this was possible. He's perfect for me. I mean, I know that it's only been a few hours for them, meeting each other. But their chemistry, I mean, besides, because they're twinning. They're twinning. Their chemistry was off the bat. Immediate. It wasn't anything we had to build on. They had sparks. Now Stacia and Nate have sparks. They definitely had sparks at first sight. So she was, she's extremely hopeful and optimistic. And I just hope that, Nate stays consistent with her and, let's see it happen. Let's see it grow. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe and leave comments. I love talking, y'all. Come on, leave those comments. I always reply to my peep fam. Let's get it.